Have you ever found yourself questioning your progress? You follow your workout plan, you're consistent, you're trying to eat better, but after a couple of weeks, you're not sure what you're supposed to feel or see. No soreness, no big change on the scale, nothing obvious in the mirror. And you start wondering, is this normal or does this mean it's not working? In this video, I want to help you answer a very practical beginner question. How long should you actually wait before judging your progress? And what signs are worth paying attention to early on? Common beginner judging mistakes. When you're new to training, it's really easy to use the wrong signals. Like, I didn't really feel my muscles, maybe I did it wrong. I'm not sore at all, is this pointless? The scale hasn't moved at all, when we'll see the result? So once those thoughts show up, they tend to push you towards the quick fixes, such as changing your workout plans, being overly strict with your food, or assuming that you're not doing enough. Here's the thing, one workout or even 1 to 2 weeks is too small of a window to judge anything. Training is like studying at school. You can't just show up for 1 or 2 classes and then expect to get a perfect score or even scholarship. You want to keep showing up because just like absorbing knowledge, your body is learning too. It builds through repetition and it takes time. What beginners should look at instead? Here's the shift I want you to make. At this stage, you don't have to decide if a workout is good or bad. What matters more is this. Is your body learning? In the first few weeks or even months of strength training, the most noticeable changes usually aren't physical yet. According to research and my years of coaching experience, these are the progress signals that tend to show up first. First, familiarity. Are things feeling less chaotic? Does the movement feel less confusing than it did at the beginning? Do you spend less time thinking, what am I supposed to do now? Does the workout setup feel more automatic? When you don't have to mentally micromanage every second of an exercise, that means your body is learning the pattern, aka you're learning that muscle memory. This is often the first sign that training is working. Second, control. Not heavier, but better. Now ask yourself, can I stay more stable? Am I controlling the weight better instead of being pulled around by it? Early on, your strength might won't be able to jump right away. That's normal. But if your movement quality is improving, that is progress. Because being more stable is usually a sign of getting stronger. 3, recovery. Is the same workout hitting differently? You might also notice the same workout feels less draining, which means it gets easier. And you recover faster between sessions. This doesn't mean your workout stopped working. It just means that your body is handling the same stress more efficiently. That change in recovery is another signal that your body is adapting. When all those changes start stacking up consistently, that's when you usually start to see strength and conditioning improve, which means you can lift heavier and feel less tired. And finally, physical changes. For most beginners, that process usually takes at least 4 to 8 weeks, not just a few workouts. If you're still worried that you're not making progress, and you're still thinking, am I just wasting my time? Here is a simple way to check before you start to blame yourself. First, zoom out. Look back 4 to 6 weeks before you change anything. Before you switch program or change your diet, hold on, ask yourself, over the last month, has anything become easier? Maybe your movements feel less awkward. Maybe you're less anxious during the workout. Maybe rest between sets feels more manageable. If one of those has improved, even just a little bit, that's a sign your training isn't doing nothing. A lot of beginners aren't stuck. They're just in a rush and judge too early. But if nothing changed in the last month, you want to check your structure. If familiarity, control, and recovery feels like exactly the same, nothing improved, don't blame yourself yet. That's usually a sign that training load and recovery aren't lining up. Ask yourself, am I pushing so hard that I never recover? Or on the flip side, am I not challenging myself enough to create change? Lack of progress isn't usually because you're lack of discipline. I know you're trying really hard, but more often it's usually the mismatch between training load and recovery, especially for beginners because you're still learning your body and learning your limits, and it takes time. Don't be afraid to eat enough or taking a rest day or lifting heavier. So if things are getting worse in the past month, this is when you want to adjust. If you notice your movements are getting sloppier, fatigue is piling up and you're always tired, the idea of going to the gym starts to feel unbearable. That's not a push harder sign, that's a time to adjust sign. This is the phase usually beginners start to burn out and want to quit everything. Also, adjustment doesn't mean starting over, redo your workout plans. It can be as simple as one less set, take a longer break, go for a walk outside instead of walking on the treadmill, or take an extra rest day. That's how progress can stay sustainable, both mentally and physically. Also, separately, I just want to remind you, pain is never something you have to push through. After a few weeks of getting to know your body better, you probably already noticed the difference between muscle soreness and something that might lead to injury. If something hurts consistently or discomfort keeps increasing over time, that's when you should stop and get help. Try not to judge your progress over 1 or 2 workouts. Give your body enough time to actually show you what it's learning. And if you're wondering how to make sure you're doing the exercise correctly without checking your form, I made this video just for you. Check it out. I will see you in the next rep.